Okay, moms and dads, Mr. Esposito, 6th grade science, Ralph Chandler Middle School, 2 thumbs up. The videos are going good, so I'm getting a good response from my students in class. Okay, what do we do today, moms and dads? Well, first of all, we went over non-vascular plants. We did a little review on vascular plants, chrome, xylem, herbaceous trees, herbaceous plants, and what's that other one called? Woody plants. Woody plants. Today we introduced non-vascular plants. What are non-vascular plants? Non-vascular plants are plants that do not have tube-like structures. What does that mean? How do they not have tube-like structures? And if they don't have tube-like structures, how do they suck the water up? Well, that's the thing. They don't suck the water up. They actually bask or bathe in the water, and they absorb that water right through their surroundings. And they pass those materials on from one cell to another. So if you look at a non-vascular plant, it's well low to the ground, like a moss. Think about it like a sponge. You take a sponge, a big sponge, you put it in a little bit of water, it absorbs that water right through their surroundings. You touch the sponge, and the sponge is very wet. That's how a moss is. That's how a non-vascular plant is. It can't grow very, very, very high like a giant redwood tree because it doesn't have a transport system to transport that water to the top of the plant. Water has to get in and around that entire plant. So if it was a moss, in order for it to grow 200-300 feet, it would have to be somewhere where it's getting 200-300 feet of water around its body. And where are you going to find that? It's just not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So vascular plants do like structures. Vascular plants are like straws that suck the water up out of the ground and allows plants to grow very tall. Non-vascular plants do not have true roots. They have these things called rhizoids, and they're also like little fibrous, thread-like filaments that attach it to the ground. They do not have the power to suck that water out of the ground like vascular tube-like structures, okay? So they have non-vascular plants that have rhizoids. They do not have true roots. They cannot grow extremely high from the ground because there's no way to transport in that water, and they have to grow low to the ground in wet, damp environments. Vascular plants are a little bit different, and we're going to go over that tomorrow. When the kids come home, they're going to have something on the left-hand side, something on the right-hand side, and something in the middle. That's called a Venn diagram. What's a non-vascular plant? What's a vascular plant? And what do they have in common? They're going to give me examples of each, then they're going to give me a real-world example of one that works, something in the real world that works like a vascular plant, something in the world that acts like a non-vascular plant, and then they're going to tell me what they both have in common. We're going to get that to them tomorrow, and then on Wednesday, I'll introduce what the assignment's going to be, the project's going to be, so moms and dads, you'll know what's waiting for them at home, and 2 thumbs up. We're having a good time here at Ralph Chandler. We're having a good time here at Big Smiles, everybody, and hopefully we're going to have a good future together. Thank you. 2 thumbs up and big smiles on everybody. Mr. Esposito.